Boris is another oath with 40 hospitals by 2030, Watchdog makes it out an unachievable exaggeration. Boris Johnson's pledge to build 40 new hospitals by 2030 has hit fresh trouble after being judged unachievable by a watchdog. The project, already dogged by criticism that most schemes are refurbishments, rather than new buildings, has been given a red rating by the Infrastructure and Projects Authority, IPA. It means there are major issues with project definition, schedule, budget, quality and/or benefits delivery, which at this stage do not appear to be manageable or resolvable. The manifesto pledge has long been ridiculed because most of the schemes are refurbishments or the addition of extra units, rather than new hospitals, and many were planned long before the promise was made in 2019. Now a report leaked to the Health Service Journal suggests it may be yet another promise the Prime Minister breaks. It comes after he was accused of betraying the North again by scrapping the Birmingham to Leeds leg of the HS2 rail project. Shadow Health Secretary John Ashworth said, "We learn the government's own Infrastructure and Projects Authority is warning the Tory promise to deliver 40 new hospitals is now unachievable. From failing to stamp out corruption, betraying the North over rail and more broken promises over health and care, the Tories simply can't be trusted." Identifying the 40 projects in 2020, Mr Johnson said, "From Morpeth to Milton Keynes, we are building 40 new hospitals across England to level up our NHS." The pledge was then upgraded to 48 new hospitals. It then emerged that, of the 40 projects, the majority were not in fact new hospitals but were rebuilding projects on existing sites, or the addition of extra units. Last summer, it was revealed that health bosses had been ordered to ensure that any such building scheme must always be referred to as a new hospital. Existing hospitals were told to bid for funding for the further 8 schemes. The Infrastructure and Projects Authority, whose chief executive is Nick Smallwood, reports to the Cabinet Office and the Treasury. The IPA's 2020-21 report gave the hospital's project an amber/red rating, meaning achieving it was in doubt. But the forecast has now worsened. The pledge of 40 hospitals came under fire almost immediately, when the bill was put at up to £24 billion. The Tories refused to specify the cost or where the cash would come from. Only the first 6 are currently fully funded. 2 of them, the Midland Metropolitan University Hospital and the redevelopment of the Royal Liverpool, which were both due to be finished before the PM's 2019 announcement, have been hit by delays since contractor Carillion collapsed in 2018. The biggest hospital building program in a generation is a decade-long project, and at this early stage of the program it is usual for there to be areas for development. The new hospital program is addressing the IPA's recommendations in detail. Referring to the 8 extra projects, the department added, "We are fully committed to the delivery of all 48 hospitals by 2030. One of the 40 new hospitals is the redevelopment of the Royal Sussex County Hospital in Brighton, East Sussex." Documents emerged last year showing the Tories told NHS chiefs that any of the building schemes must always be referred to as a new hospital. The instruction was contained within instructions sent to NHS trusts called the New Hospital Programme Communications Playbook, also leaked to HSJ. Sajid Javid, the Health Secretary, was embarrassed when he said he was looking forward to opening a new hospital, when the Cancer Care Centre had been planned before Mr Johnson's 2019 pledge. The HSJ also reported that the Cabinet Office has drafted in a former Transport Infrastructure Chief in Australia to speed up the programme.